And here we are. Yay! Hopefully this thing is working. Let's get this frickin' thing up louder. How about? Yep. Yay! It works. Na, 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 na. Hopefully this works actually. Random shit. Streaming. Yeah. Stream. I don't know if anyone can actually see this. If you can, then yay, it works. I have no idea. No clue whatsoever. What the fucker is that thing? What the crap is it? Come pause the thing outside the window. Let's gonna figure this out. Will it work or will it not work? Are you ready? Randomness. Okay, there we go. Time for some matchups. So we're not going to play against each other. Here we go, this is where I'm playing. Critical off. If you can read this, I am obviously streaming. Random shit. Random stuff. Stream. Go get it. Where? I hope this actually streams well. That'd be awesome. Nice. This match is a 30-minute time limit with explosions to set off at 15 minutes. People will get hurt. A lot of people will get hurt. I have no one in chat. But I am streaming because I can. Hopefully you guys actually like this. Bye, Slim. And yes, this is what I would actually book if I could control TNA for like 5 minutes. I would book this match. Deathmatch style between Hogan and Flair. I mildly find it entertaining to me. I don't know if any of you can view it, but you know, it's a good thing. happen now. Punch to the face. That really doesn't like Hogan. No one's bleeding yet. This is supposed to be a death match. Someone needs to bleed. Nope, he's still not bleeding. You gotta be kidding me. Is Hogan unbustable in this game? I need Flair to bleed. I don't think Hogan's ever gonna bleed at all. Come on, just make Flair bleed already. Nope. There we go! Blood. It's glorious. Hogan and Flair. Deathmatch Supreme. Those punches. And Hogan's busted open too. That's amazing. That's glorious. We have both men bleeding. Exactly what I wanted from this match. Hopefully those of you can see the stream pretty well. Those that aren't can't see it. Of course, I'm not in the chat room. It should work. There it goes. Really low blow right there. Well, typical Ric Flair. We're past halfway. The cage is going to explode about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Match time. Real life time. Real time. I do love GBA. This game is on the GBA. This is not your PS2 or anything. This is a Game Boy Advance game. The ROM hack is a Game Boy Advance game, but it's still actually a Game Boy Advance game. Look at those punches. There it is down. Good thing is you can't exactly pull off the leg drop in this match, can you, Hogan? Because there's no ropes. Nope, there's no way. Nope. Again, no way. Something bad is going to happen. I can tell right now. The cage is going to explode, and then we'll see who wins by knockout, because that's what's going to happen. Single leg crab! I'm not going to tap out to single leg crab. He's Hulk Hogan. I'm not playing this match, by the way. This is entirely the CPU's game, so whatever happens is the CPU's fault. Ooh. Hooks the eye. Jeez. There's got all his heel tactics going with full blast. So close. So close. About a minute more real time and we'll actually have an explosion. I like explosions. Especially ones in this game. We'll see why if these guys go that extra title. It looks like they might, because they're not really doing much. there, just laying there. Punch to the face. Flip. Punch. In the top. Elbow to the back and there taunts. It's gonna come, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We can count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. And they're both still in it. They're both still in it. No knockout. Jeez. Let's go down to who can pin each other first. Or something. Is this figure 4? Nope, no figure 4. Hogan's tired, this whole thing is tiring. Big slam there, looking tired. Both men are obviously tired. This is a ridiculous match. For length of it, I mean. Punches. There it goes over. Hogan taunt. Stomp. Hogan pick up. Hogan's doing a lot of things. Oh. Pinfall by Flair. It's over. And he throws him to the cage again after the match. Amazing. Flair wins by pin. Yay! Congratulations, Flair. Congratulations. Broadcasting more. Trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to do. Okay, what the hell am I going to book next? Still wondering what the hell I'm going to book next for this entire thing. More exhibition. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna book for this part. No music. I don't want music on yet. No botch. Currently working on next matchup for... Hi, Raji. Wait, there it is. And where is he? Where'd I put that guy? Here he is. We'll see if this actually works. Styles, Daniels, Liger, and Ultimo. My voice probably sucks via stream, but you know what? I really don't care anymore. I don't. There's really no mic that could probably fix this issue, so I don't care. Good voice. No one likes Daniels or Styles or... No one really likes Daniels. That's like the second double team is that hard at. Hopefully this whole thing actually works. I believe the audio is looking fine, but I'm not sure. Nobody likes Styles. Hey, Raji. Is this actually playing fine? I don't know if it is.
Give up!
playing fine. It better be playing fine. Hear me? Nope. Botch. That was terrible. That is the problem with this AI, sometimes it has no idea what the heck it's doing. Oh, it's not gonna work though. Wow, you're just beating up on Daniels. Wait. No! Your fault. Suplex. Hi, Mark. I'm just testing this whole thing out. Microphone. The microphone probably sucks, that's probably why everyone's leaving. Leave the turbo mics. 18 minutes game time without someone getting eliminated. Should be going through perfectly. There goes Ultimo again. Rock Splash misses. Amazing. Jeez. Nope, there's no way. Nope. Rope break. Only reason why I like Battle for Returns better is that the AI kind of has some nutty decisions that they make occasionally. I'm glad we took the opportunity to go for a pin, but he lifts him up. Then you should get a spectacular match because of it. And if he doesn't go for the pins that he should. There we go, that's gonna be OLS. AJ wants to be a jerk. Nope, no jerk by AJ. Mega Bomb. Nope. Suplex. No, brainbuster. Jeez. Call that wrong. Is it getting better now? Or is it still choppy? Okay, because, I mean, I didn't know if that was a problem or if it was something else. I mean, the last couple times I did it, the thing was not exactly, it was off and on. I think that might have been the issue. Must be just, XSplit or something, I don't know. There we go. Everything else is fine though, right? The video for one and the microphone settings, is that looking fine or? Okay. It's not just your original cage match, it's a deathmatch cage. See, Kevin Steen's already bleeding. This is perfect. And so is El Generico. I like this save. I've got it like 3 months ago and it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna change my, I'm probably gonna change the mic when I, after this match. I'm probably gonna change the mic level up about 5-10% or whatever. Hopefully that works. Actually, you know, I did double the game's audio level on the emulator itself. I think that I should probably go down on that, maybe. I was afraid it was going to be too quiet actually, because the last like couple times it was like quiet, and now it's like a bit louder than I thought it was. Yeah, because I mean, last six times I had to record something, you know, just directly record something, I had to go on stereo mix, and stereo mix is like ridiculously quiet in my case. It's because I have that stupid sound chip or whatever. accidentally paused the stupid thing. It's more like I have like Realtek Audio Manager chip or whatever, and it's like it has like a lot of problems. Like for some cases, it disables stereo mix or has stereo mix not appear, or stereo mix doesn't work. So I download like 6,000 plugins or whatever for it to work. I know it was the most annoying thing I've ever went through. And this is just like a Vista Windows 7 problem is what the issue is. I still gotta figure out how to get Dazzle working on this, because I don't think it works. Well, I mean, the video works fine, but the audio has problems, I think, for me at least, because I'm using the older version. I like this match. I like this match type. I wish more games would have deathmatch types. Though, you know, it wouldn't be in a WWE game at all. I'm surprised this is actually working this well, because when I tried it on, you know, Twitch, Justin TV, whatever you want to call it, it just screwed up entirely. Yeah, I mean, this site is way better than what they have. It's a lot less convoluted. Yeah, I've seen the quality, especially by you know, Main Event Network. It's a lot better than what Justin TV does. Oh, come on! I'm hoping this match goes till 15 minutes game time, because if it does, then, well, it's gonna be awesome, because the ring will explode. They put that in practically every Fire Pro game where like they have a death match that goes 15 minutes and explodes. Actually, I'm just streaming a computer versus computer match right now. I'm trying to test these out, and then I might do some times where I actually play, and then I might do they have a right before 15 minutes. You have got to be kidding me. But yeah, they have like they have a GM mode kind of. If you played like Extreme Warfare Revenge, it's kind of like that plus SmackDown vs. Raw GM mode. It's an interesting combination. Let me quickly fix this issue. Yeah. Oh yeah, these aren't. I got all these from a guy saving. I said, you know, I could stream this if you want. And he said he also says he doesn't care if I stream it or anything. It's basically a translation and updated rosters. Of course, the rosters are 2010, but it's pretty good. Let me quickly change this audio thing so I make sure that they don't screw up or anything. Okay. Get my mouse out of there. Sound better now? I mean, my voice to the video. Okay. See right here, management of the ring mode. See what I got here. What am I at? 5th month. Yeah. 5th month. Yeah. I might do a whole run of this mode, this GM mode, for a future stream. Go through 12 months. I think it'd be a good idea. Where do you say? I might go through 12 months. But I'm debating if I should, because I can't do Raw, because Raw is locked and I have to unlock it first. So I got SmackDown, TNA, or Ring of Honor as the American companies that I can do. I would do TNA, but I'm afraid that with the major roster, I'd have to cut a lot of people. My pride and joy. The only card that I create, one of the few cards that I actually added to this thing. Funkasaurus. I can't believe I actually made. I mean, I basically like, well, you know, he's gonna be a big guy. So I'm probably gonna have to make him. I just made him. He's got some few things I need to fix of his, like, I think I got a stat problem with him, and I gotta change that, but besides that, he's pretty much done. He's got a full moveset, full AI, he just needs lower stats. I think 190 might be a bit too much for this guy, compared to others. Which will lower everything 1 point. There we go. Hopefully that will be better static-wise. And that's the only thing that's not translated at all. Gotta just make sure. Yeah, yeah, he's good. More matches. Did I put Shamrock even? Is Shamrock even in here? I forgot if he is. He's not in here, is he? That's a disappointment. Fine. They're an MMA fight. Of course, Brock Lesnar has his wrestling moveset. I don't know if that's gonna help anything. I can't believe everything's working as good as it is. Ooh. It's a way to sucker punch Lesnar. Yeah, Lesnar has his wrestling moveset. I don't think this was the best idea because Lesnar has that wrestling moveset. See, moveset, there it is, wrestling move in an MMA fight. That's incredibly crazy. You know if he's serious because he'll start pulling off the F5 out of nowhere, which looks terrible in this game, but here it is. That's what they came up with for the F5. That's technically the replacement. It's not a replacement move, but that's what it's supposed to be. Wow, Brock Lesnar wins. And this is why I don't do MMA fights. Because the match ends in 2 minutes. I'm never doing MMA fights again. Especially when I put a wrestler like Brock Lesnar in there. It's just terrible. Note to self, never book Brock Lesnar in an MMA fight ever again. Unless it's against Kurt Angle, then I think they can actually wrestle each other. Never ever. Japanese match. Go. I can't help laughing at that. That taunt is just terrible. He's trying to be X-Pac, but he's not. And there's Batista's taunt. The taunts are probably one of the most favorite things. because they have cartwheels and everything. This game was made like in 2001. So technically, there's and the save is like 2010. So there's like a lot of people there that have the same taunt when they come in. I don't know if this match is gonna last long. It'll last longer than the MMA fight, but I don't think it's gonna last that long. One time in this game, I had a match that went on for about 20 minutes. It was Kurt Angle versus, I believe it was Daniel Bryan in that case. 20-minute long match. Since this is working fine, I guess I could technically do anything that records on the screen. I mean, that is on the screen. Screen capture. So that makes, how many systems? 1, 2, 3, 4, I think about 7? Well, I mean, I'm using a screen region capture on XSplit to record off the emulator itself. Yeah, so I'm thinking that, you know, if that works technically, if I do Dazzle and I go through Instant DVD Recorder and I record off the screen of that technically, that should be enough to get it to work. Yeah. I'm hoping it does mean that I can capture Dazzle off the Instant DVD Recorder, and then I can, and then I'll have audio and video. Because then that would mean I could play the PS2 version of this game. along with any other PlayStation 2 games or Xbox or GameCube or PS3 stuff that I have. Oh. I do not have it on. Quick pause. There we go. I have no idea what that game is. I mean, the pet thing confuses me a lot. I have no idea. I mean, it's just people adopting people and then locking them up and stuff. It's fun and random. You're not gonna pin him, Tokyo. Okay. There's the dance. Nice. I see. That's pretty cool. That STF is not gonna work. Top rope move. I have a lot of wrestling games that I could really stream. I think I have way too many though. Well, I mean, I have, well, besides the ones I have on emulation, I have Day of Reckoning 2, I have, I believe, all the SmackDowns for PlayStation 2, except for 2009, and then I have TNA's game, and then I have like Showdown Legends of Wrestling and Legends of Wrestling 1. I have a lot of wrestling games. I still play all mine except for 2008 because I have a lot of hatred towards that game. I still play my TNA Impact game occasionally. I mean, TNA Impact, I play when I want to play a wrestling game that's not wrestling, but more fun and chaotic. Like a fighting game, but it's not. That's not gonna work. It's too close to the ropes. You're gonna go for it again, aren't you? That might be it. It's 2 SSPs in a... Yep, there it is. Jeez. You want to see the ring explode? Okay. I know exactly how to do this, but there's going to be absolutely no build-up. 5 minutes. Turn this off. I was going to put it on 1 minute, but then I thought that might be a terrible idea. This match should go 5 minutes game time, because if it doesn't, I'll be surprised. Oh, Sandman's busted open. Pixelated blood. Dreamer, you're not bleeding yet. You have to bleed. Blade yourself. Yeah, he needs to do that. He needs to blade himself now. And now he's busted open from a punch the hard way. We're gonna see it explode. It won't take long now. And to the explosions. That explosion can usually knock out someone if you're going, if it's long enough in the match. I only remember that because I did a few matches recorded for YouTube where I put Necro Butcher against Undertaker and John Cena. And Undertaker and John Cena, when they hit that mark and the explosions came out, both of them were knocked out. And there was a quick match. Sandman wins. Doesn't last much longer when the arena explodes in fiery mass. Yep. Random picture from GMO time. I laugh at that picture all the time. I just find it hilarious for some reason. Taco in a fight, such a thing exists. I'm probably going to stream one or two more matches, and I'm going to turn the stream off and probably go watch main event networks. Watch what they're doing. Depends on how long these last matches take. Yeah, this was all just a test to see if the thing would actually work, and it works fine apparently, so that's good to know. Battle Royale. I'm gonna feel kind of weird for doing this, but it's just gonna be hilarious to me. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh yeah, all those are... And he should be on here, or... No, he's on Raw, isn't he? I cannot remember who's on what brand in 2010 because this is ridiculous. Hello. Thankfully, the test is going out pretty well. I'm surprised. Still am. And no one likes Kurt Hawkins. What a surprise. Meyer, quick pause so I can actually see the chat. There we go. Yay! Way too expensive, isn't it? Well, look at me, I'm streaming a Game Boy Advance wrestling game. That's funny. It's a 2001 game. It's made in 2001, but the roster update is 2010, so it's good. Partially. Isn't that how a Rayman game should be, technically? I mean, I have Raving Rabbits, and that is insane. The first Raving Rabbits, and that game is insane. Oh wow. Rayman games are usually pretty addicting and challenging. And weird. I want to get that the Dust game, the free-to-play shooter that's going to be out on PlayStation 3. I want to get that when it comes out. They do have a bunch of good games. The Uncharted series is very good. From what I've played of it, I don't exactly own Uncharted because cash flow is terrible. But yeah, they make some good exclusives. Way to miss, Zach. Way to miss. That's a complete botch. They do have the demo on PlayStation now if you want to try that, but a lot of the demos kind of suck. Because they're not exactly, long, not exactly lengthy. PC for life. I'm doing this on a PC. It's using emulation, but it's on a PC, so technically it counts. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how technically I would be able to do a recording off a GBA without using an emulator, because I'm pretty sure that a Game Boy player is going to be very hard to find. Oh, goodbye, Kurt Hawkins. Just exit the ring. yes, whipping them to the ropes is going to be a perfect way to get rid of them. Sharpshooter.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
My PC is this PC is pretty good that I'm using right now. I have had my share of problems with it though, especially with Dazzle and I mean not Dazzle but Stereo Mix. Always ask if your computer has Realtek audio beforehand, if you're getting a laptop or anything like that. Because they have been having a crapload of problems with Windows 7 or Vista. A crapload. Oh, I have to, yeah, I have to get on, like, online and update mine. Well, first I tried downgrading, and that didn't work. Then I tried, downloading, like, the more recent, reinstalled the previous update. That didn't work. I had to get the upgraded drivers, and then I had to go through my audio menu and everything, and check my recording and everything. And there was, like, it was way too much hassle to get Stereo Mix to record. From what I've heard, that company, that, you know, the Realtek that works on seemingly all the audio devices, they've had that problem for a long while. They haven't done anything to fix it. Nope, Zach, you're not getting the pin. Oh, I'm sorry. Them running into each other? Yeah, I know. That's hilarious. That occasionally happens. The AI will decide, like, you know, one AI says, I'm gonna run this way, and the other character says, I'm gonna run the same way because I don't think he's there. It's rare, but it happens. It's like the same reason, like, you have a guy next to the turnbuckle and they're down, and the guy runs the opposite way right into the turnbuckle and falls over. I'm surprised it only dropped 52 frames. Really. And I've got almost 150,000 of frames. That's kind of amazing. Nope. That might do it if... Nope, he no-sells. Amazing. Take another one. Is he going to no-sell that one too? Nope. I think Ryder's won this. Zack Ryder! Amazing. That worked. That worked perfectly. Random picture go. I believe that's it for this little test run, because I'm pretty sure that I have other stuff to plan, because I have to make sure that I get this thing saved and probably uploaded to YouTube. You're welcome. I'll probably be casting tomorrow night as well if I can. Hopefully. I'm probably going to do daily and start doing random Game Boy Advance games. Mostly this one.